Hey guys, I'm going to be talking about how many rental properties you actually need to retire early. So first I created this spreadsheet just showing us a couple different options for 400, 600, 800, and 1,000 income per month for each rental property. And then I used 40K as a salary goal and 50K and 60K. And combining these, we can actually see the criteria of how many years it's going to take for you to retire early. And so we have all of these 8, and as you get more income per house, it actually goes 8, 5, 3, and 3. So you could actually retire in 3 years as long as you had a lower salary goal of 40K and then $1,000 in rental income per home, which is very tough. But then we have 8 years, 5 years, 4, and 3 in the 50K salary goal. And then for the 60K, we have 10, 6, 4, and 4, which it's a little bit harder to get 60K. That takes a few extra years and definitely a few more rentals. And then down here, I actually went ahead and calculated up the income per rental, so the profit per house, and I multiplied it by 12 to show us the yearly. And then I divided by 40K, 50K, and 60K to show how many rentals we actually need at $600 and $800 for the second row, $800 a month per rental on the second row. So 40K, so this is how many we need: 5 rentals at 40K at $600 a month. So 5 and almost 7 for 50K at $600 a month. And then a little over 8 for 60K at $600. And so as you can see, $800 a month in profit actually narrows it down quite a bit. So about 40K would be 4 houses, and then 50K would be about 5 houses, and then 6 houses would be 60K in salary goal. So that's how many rentals. I would say this is probably the most appealing for the best bang for your buck, really. So I'm just going to go ahead and highlight that. That way we have that saved. And then as you can see on this chart, it actually talks about the years and how much it decreases by having more income per house. So I've noticed that after 3 years and 4 years and 4 years, it actually doesn't save you too much time. So with that, I've kind of deduced that basically it's going to be 5 to 3 years. This is what the income we're really looking at. And then also looking at how many rentals we have to have to retire early. Doing this, it actually shows us that about $800 rental income would be the target price for us to get, so as quick as possible and as few rentals as we can, so we can just not manage as much, basically. So let's go down here. I already highlighted the 2 that these are my most optimal. So the number 1 optimal would be, of course, the 800. So I have the categories up here, so I'll just talk about them. The first one is investment, then the passive income from each rental. The third would be the earned income, how much you make per year, and you can change that right here with the salary. You can change that to 50K. And then the total income, that includes the passive income and your earned income, basically your salary. And so let's go down here and we'll actually talk a little bit more about the investment that you make per year. So I've allocated about 20K a year, what you need to put down for you to get a down payment and get one house. So I did 20K of my personal spending money. Let's say I saved 20K a year and I could put that down. Great. That's kind of what the basis of this is. If you can do 10K, not a big deal. You'll be a little bit slower, but for argument's sake, we're just going basically as quick as possible. How fast can we retire? And so 20K per year, and then we add the income from the rental property as well. So this is the column that shows that every rental that you have, it shows how much your money is based off of how many you have. So I multiplied it by 4. By the 3rd year, we can buy 2 because we have about 40K saved up. That means 1 rental every 20K we save up. And then, so we buy 2. Okay, we're at 4, and we're already at 40K. So next year we buy 3 more and we're at 7. We're at $67,000 in salary. And then with your current salary, you're making $117,000. So this really shows you, hey, this is really quick. As long as I can find houses that are about 600 to 800, you can really get about 4 to 6 rental properties. And it's going to only take you about 3 to 4 years to really retire early, as long as you are really diligent in those 4 years. Now, if let's say you slack off and you don't put 20K twice a year or 3 times a year on the final 4th year to get those rental incomes or buy those new rental properties, that's okay. But it might take you to get to that 60K goal. It might take you that 5th or 6th year, because some people don't have the luxury of buying 2-3 houses a year. So this is just for argument's sake. If you could find 5 houses to 7 houses that are $800 in profit every month, then this really shows you, hey, 4 years is possible for me to just retire early. As long as I work really hard, 3 to 4 years, it's very possible, as we can see on this graph. So mainly I want to talk about that and what the potential is. How many do we really need? And that shows us right here, 4, 5, and 6 for 40K, 50K, and 60K, and what you want to be profiting from your rental property every year. So the goal of this is really just to see how much salary you really want. It's your own personal goal. So the main goal of this video is to really break down the salary goal between 40, 50, 60K in salary. And to show you what the optimal years to retire is, and how many rental properties you actually need to retire. So this is a great starting point. Mainly you need to think about your specific goal for how much you really need to retire. I mean, looking at the budget or anything like that, seeing how much you really need, this can definitely be a good starting point. Is, okay, let me ask myself how much I actually need, and then I'm going to go down the line and say, okay, I only need 40K. If I do 3 or 4 rental properties in 3 years at $800 a month in profit, I can just retire, because I've matched the 40K, that matches my expenses. Now I'm good. Or you can work another year and try to get another rental and then really be profiting every single year, and then it gives you a lot more freedom to do anything you want, whether it be spend time with family or go check out different opportunities, travel, create your own business. But that's mainly what I want to focus on, is how people can retire early and enjoy their life a little bit more, whether it be working or spending time with family or traveling, whatever it be, whatever you really like to do, it gives you more time to do that. So if you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to comment. I always respond to all my comments. If you want me to do a follow-up video on this, just talk about how this can help, or how to break certain things down, definitely let me know. Put it in the comments. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like. That it really helps the channel grow, and then hopefully I can do more of these videos. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you guys.